It was an ordinary afternoon when the incident happened. My younger brother, Timmy, was playing outside with his toy truck, racing it along the sidewalk. We lived in a quiet suburban neighborhood where nothing much ever happened. The houses were all neatly lined up, and the families were friendly. But as Timmy sped his truck along the pavement, a woman from 2 houses down, known for being a little too involved in other people's business, watched from her front porch with growing irritation. This woman, Karen as we all called her, had a reputation for overreacting to things that didn't concern her. Today was no different. Timmy had accidentally driven his truck onto her driveway, and she was having none of it. Within minutes, she was on her phone calling the police. She claimed that the reckless child had trespassed and that she felt threatened by him, which was absolutely absurd. The only thing Timmy was guilty of was being an overly excited 7-year-old. My dad, who had been a SWAT officer for years, was outside grilling when he noticed the flashing lights of a squad car pulling up. His instincts kicked in immediately. He knew something wasn't right. As the officer approached the front door, Dad walked out calmly, already assessing the situation. He dealt with much worse, and he wasn't about to let some ridiculous neighborhood drama get out of hand. The officer explained the situation, but my dad wasn't having it. He turned to Karen, who was now standing at her gate, trying to look like an authority figure. "Ma'am," Dad said in a firm but calm voice, "I'm going to ask you to please step back. Your actions have escalated this unnecessarily. This is a child, not a criminal. My son isn't a threat to you or anyone else. If you want to continue this, we'll take it to court. But I'd suggest we just go inside and leave this to be nothing more than a misunderstanding." Karen stammered, realizing her overreaction had backfired. The officer, seeing my dad's badge, nodded in agreement and apologized, telling Karen that there was no reason to involve law enforcement in the first place. She huffed and walked back to her house, defeated. Dad smiled, ruffled Timmy's hair, and turned the grill back on. In the end, the situation was defused, and we learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes you just need to stand your ground when people try to make mountains out of molehills.